the chapter 2.2 graphical representation of the linear motion. The firstly we read the speed. What is the speed? The speed total the distance covered by the object in unit time is called the speed. Distance covered by object in unit time is called speed. The formula of the speed is distance upon time. It is a scalar unit. It is a scalar unit. The SI unit of speed is equal to meter per second. The average speed. What is the average speed? Total distance covered by the object in total times. The called the average speed of average speed. Total distance covered by the object in total time called average speed. The formula of average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. Now, the velocity. Speed with the direction called velocity. The velocity is equal to speed with direction called velocity. Now the equation of motion. The three equation of motion in linear motion. First, v is equal to u plus at. Second, s is equal to u t plus half at square. Third, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Where v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, a is equal to acceleration due to gravity, t is equal to time, s is equal to distance. Then prove that. Firstly, we draw a graph, the time and velocity. A time velocity graph. Then a constant acceleration. Constant acceleration means a straight line. Now, a straight line. The unit. This is origin represented by u. Draw a line and work into time axis. Name them A, B, C, D and E. The firstly, prove that the first equation of motion B is equal to u plus at. Then prove that B plus ut. Let the final distance B to C. The BC from first equation clear. BC is equal to BD plus DC. We return BC, B to C, BD plus DC. The value of the OC is represented by T because OC is the time. Also AD is the equal. This is represented by T. O to A, the initial velocity is equal to O to E, the final velocity is equal to B. The represented U, the also called is B. Is the BD is the final value. BD is the difference of velocity. Now equal to, we say three values are AO is equal to DC is equal to U AO DC is equal to U, OC AD is equal to T, and OE and BC is equal to B. Put the value from the BC is equal to V, BT never find, then BD, DC is equal to U, so BD is equal to B minus U, the equation first. From the acceleration due to gravity, A is equal to 4. Now you know that the formula of A, that the change in velocity, A is equal to change in velocity upon time. Change in velocity upon time. A change in velocity, BD is the change in the velocity, because the initial velocity CD and the final value is BC, ABC. In so change of velocity is BD, and time is represented by T. So BD is equal to T. Then change in velocity is equal to BD upon change in velocity A is equal to change in velocity upon time. What is the change in velocity in the graph paper? The CD is the initial velocity and BC is the final velocity. Change in velocity is the BD, represented by BD. Time is equal to T, then BD is equal to 80. Put the value of 80 in equation first, where BD is equal to B minus U. So find the put the value of BD. BD is equal to 80. B minus U is equal to B is equal to U plus 80. To prove that the first equation of motion, then prove that the put the value of BD is 80, B minus U, transfer the U, and B is equal to U plus 80 is the first equation of motion. Diagram. The time velocity graph. Now prove that the second equation of motion is equal to S is equal to ut plus half at square, where S is the total distance covered by the object. Then S is equal to, then two diagrams are given. Firstly, OCDA, a rectangle, and ODB, a triangle. The distance covered by the object, area of rectangle and area of right triangle. The S is equal to the area of rectangle OADC and area of triangle ADC. S is equal to, what is the area of rectangle? Length into breadth. Length is equal to T is equal to OC, and breadth is equal to CD, plus 1 by 2 the area of right triangle is 1 upon 2 base into height. Area of right triangle is 1 upon 2 base into height. The base is equal to 80 and height is equal to BD. Put the value of initial OC is equal to, the firstly we write the OC T into CD into U plus half AD. AD is equal to T. What is the value of BD? BD is equal to, in last equation earlier we proved that the BD is the change in velocity. BT is equal to AT. What is the value of BD in equation first? AT. Put the value of BD is equal to AT. S is equal to UT plus half A T square. T into T square. It is the proof the second equation of motion. Now we prove that the third equation of motion. Third equation of motion is equal to B square is equal to U square plus 2AS. We find that the S, now S is equal to area of trapezium. OCBA, a trapezium. So S is equal to area of trapezium. So S is equal to distance covered by the object. Area of trapezium OCBA, where OA and CB is the parallel line and AD or OC are height. What is the formula of trapezium? The area of trapezium 1 upon 2 sum of parallel line into height. Sum of parallel line into height. One by 2 sum of parallel line OA into BC. OA plus BC sum of parallel into height AD or OC. Both are given or are put on value. So we write AD. OA is equal to U plus BC is equal to B. What the value of AD? T. Now E is equal to U cross multiplication 2S is equal to U plus B. Okay. What is the value of T? The value of T is equal to, from the equation of first, B is equal to U plus AT, then B minus U upon A is the value of T. The value of B minus U upon A, then A cross multiply 2AS, the B plus U, B minus U. The identity on mathematical A plus B and A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. 2AS is equal to B square minus U square. Transfer the value, B square is equal to U square plus 2AS. And prove that the third equation of motion. Very important, all of equation in SSC examination 21. So I remind revision. The third equation of motion is equal to B is equal to 2AS, where S is the distance covered by the object. Now the S is the area of trapezium OCBA. What is the area of trapezium? Area of trapezium is equal to 1 by 2 sum of parallel line into height. The sum of parallel line OA and BC are the similar parallel line, and AD or OC are height. The formula O1 by 2 sum of parallel line OA plus BC into height is equal to AD. Put the value of OA represented by U and BC represented by B, and AD is equal to time. The from equation first, B is equal to U plus AT. b is equal to u plus at. The value of t is equal to b minus u upon a. Put the value of t, b minus u, the cross multiplication to as b plus u, b minus u. Identity on mathematical fundamental, a plus b and a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Put the value to a as b square minus u square, transfer the u, the negative sign, the transfer in positive, b square is equal to 2as. Hence the third equation of motion. All of three equation of motion, first is equal to b power u plus ad, second s is equal to ut plus half at square, and third v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Thank you.